Here we go, guys. Tighter up here, bringing you round 2, game 2 of the OCF winners bracket. The main event, Luvnest vs Paul. Luvnest was victorious in game 1 with his unconventional Ostrupen versus Soviets. I think that caught Paul unawares. So now we're seeing a faction switch. Luvnest is playing as Soviets and Paul playing as Ostia. Luvnest is sporting mechanized support, shock rifle frontline and guard motor to Paul's spearhead, mechanized assault and close air support. So I feel like spearhead's more of a Brit countering doctrine. Does have that mortar half track, which is quite good against Brit emplacements. So I expect one of these other two. If Paul gets off to a good start, probably mechanized assault. If it's a poor start, probably close air support. Seems to be the way that he plays historically. So yeah, I think in this tournament, most people have been winning their allies games, so Paul is at a disadvantage having lost his allies match. So the pressure's on here. He will not be knocked out though. If whoever loses this game will be knocked into the lower bracket. This is a double elimination tournament, so they'll be down but not out. Still, you never want to lose a series. First engagement here, conscripts vs grenadiers, bit of building to building combat.
This is now German territory.
Looks like Paul has lost control of his cutoff again, and Luvnest has got some sandbags up there, and that's going to be a real problem for Paul. Getting those troops out of that spot there is going to be extremely tough. Could almost do with a mortar already, I feel. I'd say at this stage he probably needs to do a counter harassment onto Luvnest cutoff, because he's going to have just a tremendous amount of trouble cracking this position without a mortar or a flamethrower. But Paul is taking this engagement anyway. I do not think this is a wise engagement. Pioneers and Grenadiers have already lost one squad member each. These conscripts continue their advance. Got a nice position to flank that cover there. Troops continue to back off, but Paul is really coming off worse for wear in this engagement. 3 cons versus now his 1 grenadier and the garrison. Oh, okay, so Paul's going for a sniper. Interesting choice. Paul is very good with the sniper, but I feel like this isn't the best map for a sniper. I'd be more inclined to go for a mortar personally. Oh, flamethrower for love pops, and that grenadier has to get the heck out of dodge. Oh, and a bit of building to building flame action. Quickly evacuates that grenadier squad, and they're very low as well. They're going to have to go for healing soon, but if Paul spends his first bit of munitions on healing for those, he's not going to have access to LMGs or flamethrowers himself, so he's in a tough spot right now. Loves doing some really good harassing plays. I think it comes down to Paul's sniper here. Now we can use the sniper. He needs to get back into this game. Getting a few snipes here on this combat engineering squad, but they're pretty low priority. Quite cheap to reinforce. Even conscripts don't cost that much to reinforce compared to if he was playing against US forces or British. Man, this sniper just cannot get a shot off. There we go. Looks like he's going to try shoot at that squad and do some capping at the same time. Nice bit of multitasking there from Paul. Looks like he is going to regather control of this cutoff. He's going to make use of these sandbags here. Luvnest's cover working against him in this particular instance. Oh, but maybe they'll end up getting suppressed by his Maxim anyway. Power and numbers here for Luvnest. He's got 2 cons and a Maxim versus a Pioneer and a Grenadier squad, so Paul's heavily outnumbered there. He's going to have to pull back to safety. Now it looks like he needs to go and make another play for Love's side of the map. Yeah, he's got control of that fuel, and once he gets control of this munitions, that will be connected because he has capped this. So all is not lost for Paul. He's going to get some resources on the other side of the map. How's Sniper doing? 6 kills? That's pretty good. I think probably 3 of them have been for combat engineers, but beggars can't be choosers. He's an equal opportunity sniper. Oh, now he's got a nice line here for this engagement. Maxim and conscripts out in the open against the sniper there. Sitting duck. Paul manages to snake this garrison from right in front of Luvnest's nose, and he's powerless to do anything against it. That flamethrower squad's really working wonders for Paul. Now this is a bit tougher for Paul. Snipers do not have 100% accuracy against garrisons, or the Brit sniper does, but I believe the Aussie sniper is 50% chance of missing. He's not even firing at the moment, and down goes that pioneering squad. I feel like he got out of the building on the wrong side there. Tried to put a few extra shots on and didn't come out well for him. And he desperately needed that. He was already hurting for munitions and now losing his flamethrower squad. He's in an even worse position. Oh, and he manages to get a burst from that Maxim off. He jumped out of the garrison to get in range of that sniper, and he's going to force a retreat. Conscripts Ura and trying to get the killing blow on the sniper. But they missed their moment there. They were in Ura and they weren't firing. Sniper will get away, and Paul has managed to upgrade a medic bunker, so Sniper will be able to heal up. No dramas. Pioneers closing close range against conscripts, and there's actually a MG42 here, and Love decides to disengage.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, that's a nasty mine there. If Paul's troops do come through this garrison, they're going to be clustered up right coming out of that door. They could very easily get wiped, so that's a nice spot. Very much lower risk than a demo charge. They're so much cheaper than a demo, so it's much less. I mean, it's less of a problem if it gets swept. So, squad wipe half track for Paul, otherwise known as the Mechanised Assault Group. They're putting in some work on these conscripts that are retreating. Conscripts aren't running on the road though, they're kind of running down this light cover ditch. So it looks like they'll get away to safety. Paul deciding not to go any further. A lot of players do put mines down in this area to try and stop exactly this happening. So Paul is playing it a bit safer, just forcing retreats, not going for wipes, not trying to be too aggressive. Oh, and that mine goes off, takes 3 Grenadiers down with it. Good start for Luvnest's mines. You see sweeping now ticked for Paul, so he's going to be using that. But that means he won't have any flamethrowers now after losing that squad, so he's going to have a bit of trouble clearing these garrisons. No mortar, no flamethrower. That's going to cause a few issues. Still no AT grenades for Luvnest, so he's powerless against this thing right now. Doesn't even have a ZIS. Looks like he's trying to bank his fuel. He's going to be going for a T70 now, I believe. Yep, there. There we go. And he's also floated up quite a lot of manpower. Now selecting shock rifle. Tried and true, this thing has been one of the best doctrines for just about forever. I mean, of course, there's that period where guard motor was crazy good, but that wasn't. Shock rifle wasn't bad during that time. It's just guard motor was a bit too good. So we do see a few mines being revealed by that sweep squad that ended up having to retreat. But this is going to be a, pretty quick T70 for Luvnest. 11 minutes. That's pretty good. And this game hasn't been particularly lethal, so Paul is still a very long way from being able to call in the Strig E, and that could be a real issue for him here. Because he doesn't even have a pack at the moment. He's powerless against this T70. This thing could just run straight into his base, and the only thing Paul would have to defend himself with is a Panzerfaust. Oh! Sniper just revealed itself. T70's on the hunt. Misses its first shot. Second shot does a sprinkling of damage. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, and down goes the sniper. Looks like it is going to take a Panzerfaust though. No real... I mean, that doesn't really matter too much, does it? Squad right half track has been repaired and now has a flamethrower squad in it. This used to be a lot better before the flamethrower changes, but it'll still be very effective at flushing squads out of garrisons. So interesting usage there of the half track. This thing probably would have been dead by now if Luvnest had gone for AT grenades a bit earlier, but he really wanted to get that T70 out as fast as possible. T70 now receiving repairs in the centre of the city. Once he does that, I imagine he'll be hot on the heels of this half track. Does stick around long enough there to get the cap, but he does have a rather treacherous retreat path. And we still don't see any pack from Paul here. This is, I mean, he's got enough manpower right now. I've been thinking that's what he should be getting right now. He's still over a command point away from the Striggy. He cannot just try and save up for that. He's got to get a pack right now, otherwise he's going to be powerless against this T70. And look at Luvnest's map control right now. He's just got such a commanding lead because Paul just doesn't have any counter to this T70. All he's doing is just buying himself time here by Panzerfausting it, but at the same time that's costing him his munitions reserves. A few mines down here from Luvnest, and now he's invested in his this gun, so this half track may not have a long future. It takes an AT grenade, but it's already in a very defensive position, and it's got a pioneering squad in it, so you can easily repair that. No real issue there for Paul. In fact, he's got to back that all the way to base. Weird. He is now investing in the pack though. He's a bit late on that pack. He's got off to a pretty bad start so far this game, having lost his sniper and that flamethrower pioneering squad. Once again, Luvnest getting the better of the early game against Paul. Now Luvnest has invested in a mortar. He's just so far ahead right now. He's got his army just seems so much bigger and more high tech as well with the T70. Sweeper squads do sweep these mines once again. Now for this half track to get through, but there's this here. Paul quickly backs out though. You probably spotted that those pioneers do have excellent sight range. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought that mortar shell was gonna land on that squad defusing the mine there. That could have been super nasty. Flamethrower half track continues to... Oh! I didn't even see that mine there. It's behind the cherry blossom and it takes an AT grenade. It wipes the whole squad inside! Oh my god, that is just terrible luck for Paul. And did he just lose another Grenadier squad right there? Oh my god. Paul. Has got 7 command points now. Here comes the Strug E. But, I mean, look at his army. It's like half the size of Luvnest right now. He just lost so many things in that. I believe when a half-track dies, there's a 50% chance that each model inside the half-track will also die with it. So, I mean, very low chance that every single squad member will actually die. And so Paul got a very bad roll of the dice there. Now he's going to try to use the Strug E to knock out the T-70. He's kind of overrunning it here, but he may be able to get the job done. He needs one more shot. He's going too far. He's probably trying to micro somewhere else. T-70 stops, gets a few more shots on. One more shot, and this Strug E... No, he keeps missing. No, there it is. T-70 takes out the Strug E, and Paul calls a GG. So Luvnest will take the series 2-0. And he will continue to advance in the upper bracket, whereas Paul will be knocked down to the lower bracket. GG's.